Hello students, so welcome to Balkishore Premier Academy. In the continuation of electromagnetic theory course for GATE EC and EE, this is lecture number 3. We will be seeing vector calculus in this lecture. So vector calculus basically we will be focusing our lecture into gradient, divergence and curl, and these three quantities we will be finding in all the three coordinate systems: Cartesian coordinate system, cylindrical coordinate systems and spherical coordinate systems. So first let us start with gradient. So gradient, now first of all we have to understand a operator which is called del operator. Okay, so del operator is this. So this is defined as dou by dou x I cap plus dou by dou y j cap plus dou by dou z k cap. Now the thing is, this I cap, j cap and k cap are only in Cartesian system. So what happens when it goes to cylindrical system or spherical systems? So those coordinate system it becomes little bit tough. So first we will understand for Cartesian system, then we will go for another course. Now let's consider that a scalar v which is a function like this. So v is the function which is represented by this surface. So what does del v represent? So del v is my gradient. Okay, so this del v quantity represents the gradient of function v on this surface. So suppose at point P we want to find del v, so it will be giving us del v vector which will be perpendicular to this surface. So basically gradient is defined as, it represents the rate of change of any physical quantity. Suppose here it is v, so it is representing the rate of change of any physical quantity, and that rate of change is perpendicular to that particular surface. All right. So this is the definition of gradient. Now to make it very general, we will find out how to represent this in all the three coordinate systems together. So let's consider capital K is a scalar function. I am not taking v, so that I can represent this in all the three coordinate system in terms of u, v, w coordinates. So gradient can be represented as del of k. Okay, so del of k will be defined as 1 by h1 dou k by dou u au, okay, plus 1 by h2 dou k by dou v av, okay, plus 1 by h3 dou k by dou w aw. Okay, so this is very important, you have to understand this. Like k is the scalar function and we are defining del k as u v w coordinate in terms of this. Now what is u v w? So u v w will become x and y and z in Cartesian system or rectangular coordinate system, and this will become rho, phi and z in cylindrical, and similarly this will become r, theta and phi, as we have studied all the three coordinate systems in our first lecture. So this will become spherical. Okay, so now what are the three quantities h1, h2, h3? So h1, h2, h3 are actually the multipliers. So if you understand these three multipliers, then it is very easy for you to understand the gradient, divergence, curl, all these three in all the three coordinate system together. So you don't have to memorize the formula later. Okay, so this h1, h2, h3 can be represented as h1, h2, h3. Okay, so I will represent like this. This is rectangular and this is cylindrical and this is spherical. So in rectangular it becomes 1 1 1 in all the three, in cylindrical it becomes 1 rho and 1, and in spherical it becomes 1 r r sin theta. Okay, so that's it. So now you see, if I take a rectangular system, rectangular coordinate system or Cartesian coordinate system, okay, then what will happen? My k will be a scalar function, okay. So del k will become what? You see the formulas: 1 by h1 dou k by dou u au plus 1 by h2 dou k by dou v av plus 1 by h3 dou k by dou w aw. Now I am going to represent this in terms of ax, ay, az, and differentiations will be with respect to x, y and z, right. So like that, what will happen? Dou k by dou x ax, okay, plus dou k by dou y ay plus dou k by dou z az. So see, now it became very easy to understand for you, okay. Similarly, we will solve a question. Let's consider a function k is equal to 3x square yz. So what is the gradient? Find gradient. So solution, gradient will be, see, gradient of k, it can be represented like this also, grad k or del k, okay. So del k we know, dou by dou x ax plus dou by dou y ay plus dou by dou z az. So we will differentiate partially with respect to x, then we are getting 6xy z ax cap plus differentiate partially with respect to y, then what we are getting for this guy when we differentiate this with respect to y. So we are getting 3x square z ay, and similarly with respect to z we are getting 3x square y az. All right. So see, this is how we have found out the gradient of a function k. Now suppose question was find gradient at point p 1 comma 0 comma 1, okay. So what will happen? Del k will be, put the value of x, y, z as 1, 0 and 1 respectively, then we will get 0 plus this is also 3 into 1 square into 1 ay cap plus this will be 0. So it becomes how much? 3 ay cap. So this is your answer. Understood? Now we will move to cylindrical coordinate systems. So cylindrical coordinate systems, what will happen? Del k. So 1 by h1, 1 by h1, h2 and h3. So it was 1 row and 1. So 1 by h1 dou k by dou rho a rho, right, plus 1 by h2 dou k by dou phi a phi plus 1 by h3 dou k by dou z az. Now by putting h1, h2, h3 we are going to get easily dou k by dou rho a rho plus 1 by rho dou k by dou phi a phi plus dou k by dou z az. Understood? So this is your gradient of a scalar function k in the cylindrical coordinate systems, okay. So see, this is the only change that we are observing, but if you try to remember this formula separately, then you won't be able to solve any questions in your GATE examinations. So just remember the general formula and try to apply your mind, okay. So let's take an example. Question: k is equal to rho square z cos 2 phi. Find gradient of k. So what will happen? Del k will be dou k by dou rho a rho. So we will differentiate with respect to rho, or I will write it like this: dou k by dou rho of k, right. So k is z rho square z cos 2 phi a rho, right, plus dou by dou phi, 1 by rho is there in common, and rho square z cos 2 phi plus dou k by dou z. So dou by dou z of rho square z cos 2 phi, and this is az. So this becomes how much? differentiate with respect to rho, so it becomes 2 rho z cos 2 phi a rho plus this becomes rho got cancelled, 1 rho will get cancelled, so rho z sin 2 phi and minus 2 will come in the common and plus differentiate with respect to z, it becomes, sorry here I have forgotten a phi, say phi will be there, and here it will become rho square cos 2 phi az. Now you can take this minus 2 outside, so you are getting del k in terms of cylindrical coordinate systems like this. Last, we are going to move to spherical systems for gradient. So in a spherical system, a spherical coordinate system, what were h1, h2 and h3? So 1 r sin theta, right? So del k will be what? 1 by h1 dou k by dou r, right? Like 1 by h1 dou k by dou r a r plus 1 by h2 dou k by dou theta a theta plus 1 by h3 dou k by dou phi a phi. So I am just converting the coordinate system into spherical systems. Now I will put the values of h1, h2, h3 and get the formula for spherical coordinate systems gradient, right? So we will have dou k by dou r a r plus 1 by r dou k by dou theta a theta plus 1 by r sin theta dou k by dou phi a phi. So see, this is the formula for your spherical coordinate systems. Okay. So let's take an example. So question is, find the gradient of k where k is given as 4r square cos theta sin phi. Okay. So what we will do? See, even if you don't remember this spherical coordinate systems formula, whether it was 1 by r or r sin theta, or here it was r square sin theta or r cube cos theta, just don't bother about it at all. You just remember 1 by h1 dou k by dou r dou k by dou theta dou k by dou phi, h1 h2 h3 will come into their multipliers, then differentiate accordingly. So this is actually a spherical systems coordinate. So you will find out del k as what? Dou k by dou r. So you differentiate with respect to r, it will become 2 times 4r cos theta sin phi, okay, into ar plus 1 by r into dou k by dou theta I will do. So it will become 4r square into minus sin theta sin phi, then a phi plus last one is 1 by r sin theta into differentiate with respect to phi. So sin phi will become cos phi. So it will become 4r square cos theta cos phi, isn't it? And this will become a phi. Here it was a theta, right? Now, so just multiply and solve it. So it will become 8r cos theta sin phi, right? And then here it will become minus of 4r sin theta sin phi a theta, and this cos theta by sin theta I can write it cot theta, and 1 r will get cancelled. So it will become plus 4r cot theta cos phi a phi. Okay. So see how easy it is to find the gradient in spherical systems as well. Let's take 2 more examples so that it becomes very easy for you to understand gradient, divergence and curl, because people are asking questions in GATE as well. So find gradient for a function v is equal to 3x square y plus xz. So what will happen? Del v is equal to dou v by dou x ax plus dou v by dou y ay plus dou v by dou z az. This was, since this was in Cartesian system, so I don't have to utilize any multipliers h1 h2 h3, those were all 1 1 1. So I will just do it little faster. So it will become what, 6xy plus z ax cap. Ax cap you can write it I j k also, I cap j cap k cap, plus with respect to y it will become 3x square ay cap, plus with respect to z it will become x az cap. Okay, so this is how you found the gradient. Let's take another question. So question is v is equal to rho z cos phi. Okay, so what will happen, del v, you remember now, 1 by h1 dou v by dou rho a rho plus 1 by h2 dou v by dou phi a phi plus 1 by h3 dou v by dou theta a theta, sorry, dou v by dou z a z. You just try to understand, in a cylindrical coordinate system you have the point P as rho, phi and z. That's why your unit vectors are becoming a rho, a phi and a z. Okay, and h1 h2 h3, as I had told you that time, that it will be 1 rho and 1. So it will become what, 1 by 1 only. So it will become dou v by dou rho a rho. So dou v by dou rho a rho plus 1 by rho dou v by dou phi a phi plus 1 by 1 only. So dou v by dou z a z. Now put the value of v and differentiate partially. So we will get dou v by dou rho is how much, z cos phi a rho. V is this function, so this is becoming like this. Now dou v by dou phi, so rho will get cancelled and cos phi will become minus sin phi, so minus z sin phi a phi and plus dou v by dou z, it will become 1, so it will become rho cos phi a z cap. Understood? Now suppose they are asking find this del v at point P equal to 1 comma pi by 2 comma 1. Okay, so what will happen, del v at this particular point in cylindrical coordinate, so we have rho is 1, phi is pi by 2 and z is 1, right? So rho phi z value we will just put and we will get the del v value at that particular point. So put it, so it will become 1 cos pi by 2 a rho minus 1 sin pi by 2 a phi plus 1 cos pi by 2 a z, and cos pi by 2 is 0, so it will become 0, sin pi by 2 is 1, so it will become minus a phi, and again last term will become 0. So see, you are getting just del v as minus a phi. Okay, so basically you have to understand how to calculate the gradient, and its physical meaning is any function v given, and if you are finding the gradient of function v, then it is giving you a maximum rate of change okay, of that physical quantity, of this physical quantity. Alright guys, so one more thing, if you are liking this video, then please subscribe and like our videos so that we can keep giving you new concepts about it, and follow Bulkshore Premier Academy. Now we will move to next concepts, which are divergence and curl. So let's do that those two concepts in our next lectures. All right, bye.